Hello. What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys all had a great week, too. Let's see who's in here. Oh, wait. Let me make sure all my stuff's sent first, because when I don't do that... All right, it did. There we go. And excuse me if I sound a little low. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Not terrible, but I was just sneezing up a storm earlier, and so I don't know, my throat is just kind of bothering me. So if I'm kind of low, that's why. I'll try to be loud. Just let me know, and I'll turn myself up if I'm too low. But who do we have in here? We got Hokies. What's up, Hokies? Hi, Lulu. Justin, how you doing? Trey, what's up, Trey? Tara Crystal for the $2. Thank you. Hello, Wicked. I remembered Rumble this week. Oh, awesome. Well, I will hop over there in 1 second and see who's over there. Hi, Azur. How you doing? Malty, Americas. How are you guys? What's up, Andrew? Oh, look at that. Hope you're doing great, Wicked. Member for 3 months, Hokies. Thank you. So I do have a new emote that I forgot to upload. My bad. I'll have it for the next stream, a potato one for YouTube. What is going on with my Instagram? It's not posting. Oh, well. We'll see if it posts later. What's up, Biggles? Psychotic Mongoose is here. What's up, MTV Steve? More mojitos. I know, Malty. Maybe that would help. I got water today, though, so here's some water. Oh no, is the video choppy? My internet symbol's up, so I might have bad internet right now. It was downpouring earlier. So let me see how it looks. Oh yeah, it looks really choppy. Oh no. Well, hopefully it fixes. Because that looks real bad. I don't know what's up with my internet. Oh, I'm freezing? Oh no. What's up, Tris? What's up, Corey Denger? Drunken Sailor? What's up, Shane G? I'm sorry to anybody that this is like lagging for. I don't know what's going on with my internet right now. It's it was storming earlier. Hold on, let me see something. Let me check something here. Okay. Make sure I said hi. What's up, Mighty Orbots? Florida.net. Yes. And Unlimited Power. Trying to say hi to everybody. Oh, Wicked's Vibin' Bunny's here. Hello. All right. Let me go over on Rumble. Got 8 people watching over there. Thank you. I see Tara, Hokies, and Americas over there. Thank you. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully it fixes. Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging it. I am plugged in. Oh, no. Okay. What's up, Reese? Mountain Mutt. Hi, Roto. Been a member for 2 months. Maybe you are lost. Multi-gifted memberships. Thank you so much. 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Multi.
Groovy.
You are awesome. Plug it in. Mike Wilson Art, hello. Yeah, it was storming really bad earlier. It's not right now, though, so I don't know why my internet is not, why it's unstable. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna make the stream like, ah. Anyways, oh, and look at that. Raider, thank you for the $100 donation, and his message is 3 dots. Thank you, Raider. He's always got so much to say. All right. Well, now that we're done, everyone's gonna leave now. They're gonna come in and my stream's gonna be all laggy and people are gonna leave. I'm sorry. Florida internet. I don't know what to do. 50-50, thank you. What's up, Grizzled Entertainment? Wiley Dave's here. Hi, Wiley. How are you? Dots are good. Yeah. Well, that sucks. I'm really sorry. Dr. Boss left the stream already. Looks like the stream might end up getting cut short, unfortunately, then. That's gonna suck. I'm gonna still get onto these topics, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working well. But thanks to the 50 people that are still here hanging out. Let me get into the this I want to talk about this first. This one was crazy. Can you guys still at least keep up with me? I don't know how bad it is because I can look and see that I'm like lagging. Oh no, I'm freezing real bad. Every time I click over to my thing, I'm freezing. Yeah, I guess it was just the storm because my internet is working good at everywhere else. Um all right. Okay, the audio's good. All right, audio's fine. Good. Well, here we go. This story we're gonna cover right now. I saw this and I was like, "What the heck?" That was my reaction. What the heck? But no, really. So I always have wanted to go to Japan. But man, some of their laws are just a bit. Let me make sure that's popping up on the screen. All right. Well, the article might take a second to pop up, but I'm going to read it anyways. So, a Japanese man is given 2 years in prison after monetizing Let's Plays on YouTube. You can't do that in Japan. Yeah, sorry that the video is really bad, guys. My podcast is from 1997. I'm sorry. I live in Florida and the internet is the one thing that I miss so much about New York State. I had fiber optic internet and it was beautiful. It was so good. I'm not downloading anything. Everything else is working fine. It's just the StreamYard isn't working great for me right now. But yeah, the Japanese copyright laws are very strict. So this guy, okay, good. The article popped up. All right, good. All right. So a Japanese man has been sentenced to 2 years in prison and fined 1 million, what is that, 1 million yen? Around $6,785 after monetizing gameplay videos on YouTube. Mountain Mud. So Americus would actually know a lot more about this because he knows a lot about the Japanese culture. But yeah, they it's because they think you're Yakuza, right? Like you're in a gang. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm sure everyone knows what that is, right? Americus, correct me if I'm wrong. He knows about that. But yeah, that and I actually off topic real quick. I'll finish this in a second. A YouTuber I watch, Bailey Sarian, she does like true crime and makeup stuff. She's covered in tattoos. She's got beautiful artwork all over her. And when she was in Japan, she went to like a I don't know if it's called a bathhouse. I think so, something like that. She was ready to like get into like a hot tub, and they were like, "No, you're gonna taint the water." And they like bugged out on her, and she was like, she got so scared. She's like, because she didn't know, and then she found out that yeah. But yes, they are very strict. So sorry again, anyone coming in now that I'm freezing. There was just a really big storm over. I mean, it wasn't really big, but it like downpoured heavily, and I think it's just messing up my connection a bit. So I apologize for that. I hope you still want to hang out. So yeah, this guy was given 2 years in prison after monetizing Let's Play on YouTube. Can you imagine that? So as reported by a Japanese outlet Asahi Shimbun, translated by The Verge and verified by IGN, 53-year-old Shinobu Yoshida was convicted for violating copyright laws after uploading the videos without publisher permission. This is the first conviction of its kind in Japan, according to Asahi Shimbun. That's very crazy. 2 years in prison and a fine? Yoshida uploaded gameplay videos of visual novel Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace, and other videos summarizing episodes of the Steins Gate and Spy Family anime shows. Monetizing the videos, meaning to earn revenue from them, is what violated a Japanese law that prohibits making money from copyrighted material. According to Japanese anti-piracy trade group Content Overseas Distribution Association, that's a pretty long name, this was a malicious case of posting videos containing content and endings, spoilers, without permission from the rights holders, CODA said, and unfairly gaining advertising revenue through copyright infringement. Yoshida admitted to knowing his actions were illegal. CODA added, but said, as part of my hobby, I wanted someone to see what I made. It sounds so innocent. Like, he's like, I just wanted people to see it. Like, just, The prosecution reportedly said Yoshida's actions were a malicious act that tramples on the effort of content production, as consumers would be less incentivized to spend money on the game or anime episodes after having them spoiled. Damn, like, and we're over here complaining about YouTube getting us. This dude went to jail and had a $1 million yen or million yen, whatever. The fine is just extra. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. What's up, Evan? What's up, Captain Wreck? Ian's here. What's up, Ian? Any flying alligators? What? You know what? I have yet to see an alligator here. I'm sure I will when I eventually move, which that's, if anyone was wondering, I know I talked about it. Maybe you guys missed it. I was gone for a few days looking at places to move. I need a bigger spot and I would like to be closer to Orlando. So that's why I wasn't really on Kick much last week. I'm hoping to find out some good news on Monday. We'll see. But man, is it tiring. I think the only place you can't have them now is public baths. Okay, Ian. Yeah. All right. For anyone wondering what he's talking about, tattoos in Japan. Okay, Happy Gilmore. Biggles try to find an alligator to fight. Angie, you want me to make my own Wicked's World to replace Disney World? Okay. We'll just play video games and eat food and drink mojitos. That would be my world. All right, let me go over on Rumble. Still Hokies. Thank you for dropping links over there. I gotta make America's mod over there and the rest of my mods over here. The thing is, it's a little bit harder. You have to it's not that hard, but on YouTube you can just click on a name and make somebody a mod. But on Rumble, you have to make sure you have the correct name. You have to go into your settings and do it. So it's not harder. It's just sometimes I forget. I saw Florida alligators in Gatorland. Does that count? Yeah, sure. I'm sure I'll see more of them when I move. I'm in more of a city area where when I moved into the apartment that I'm in now, they actually even said that they get rid of gators a lot, and I still haven't seen any. So they must take really good care of that. But yeah, I thought that story was a little bit crazy. I mean, I'm glad it's not that bad over here. If anything, that they just take our monetization. They found gators in New York City sewers? Nuh-uh. Really? Hi, Biggles. Are they? I don't know. I know. I scared them. There's people that come here to visit and they're like, I see one every time. I'm like, I saw one at Animal Kingdom. Does that count? All right, I got a couple things to cover. I just don't know what I want to go with yet. Trey, what's your picture? Is that what is his name? Cletus. I forgot that character's name from the Chappelle show. What's up, Cloud? Raj with a $1.99 super sticker. Thank you. What is it? A thumbs up. Thank you, Raj. How you doing? Yeah, Clayton. I almost said Tyrone Biggums, but that's the other one. Yeah. Clayton, there we go. Clayton Bigsby. Malty. You're probably right though. You don't see them, but they see you. You're probably right. They don't like I've been told so much like that they just they don't really bug you here. They're kind of like squirrels. I mean, squirrels that bite, but you know, they just kind of scurry away. Yeah, my internet still says the connection's unstable. Oh well, we're just gonna push through. What do I want to talk about now? There's a couple. All right, let's get this out of the way. I'm actually happy about this for fans of the show. That's Trey's real name. Is it gonna let me share the screen? There it goes. Jeez. The last Saturday Night Live I watched was actually the one that had Chappelle. Oh, really? It's not you, it's YouTube. Okay, well, that's good because everything else is working totally fine for me. And StreamYards also messes with me sometimes too. So, what's up, Red Bandana Gaming? How you doing? Squirrels of Doom. Yeah, exactly. All right, let me make sure. I'm trying to be on top of going over to Rumble. Mark of Reality's over there. What's up, Mark? Well, Americus, you know what? That was probably the last year that it was good. So the 90s was great. Tara says One Piece. This will probably start a new outbreak of live action anime. So I've watched, I don't know, 1 or 2 episodes of One Piece. I just didn't really get into it. And there's what, like 1,000 episodes, 2,000 episodes or something. There's a lot of episodes. So it's like if I want to get into that, it's going to take me 10 years to get through it. I feel like if I actually sat down and watched it, I probably would like it, but it's just a lot. It's a lot to digest. It's a long anime. But from what I have seen from the show, I thought from the get-go that they did a good job with how the characters looked. We did not get a repeat of Cowboy Bebop, and that is wonderful. I'm happy for the fans of the show. I have a couple friends that really enjoy One Piece, and they love the show. So that's good. I'm glad. I didn't want it to fail. Like when it first dropped, I made fun of it a little bit because I'm like, okay, there's like a guy with a shark head. What are they doing? What are they gonna do? But they did a good job. Last week I read the article that the creator like cried happy tears when he's seen it. So sorry, I heard something. It might be raining again. And don't mind me, I'm going to be probably losing my voice here and there because that kind of just happens to me a lot now, but I'm not feeling great. I was just sneezing sneezing a bunch earlier and like my throat's all like I think I caught a little cold when I was in Orlando, unfortunately. But I hear good things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm happy about that. I don't want things to fail. I want things to be good, you know? And I'm happy. I have a few friends. I have to talk to Mando about it. I don't know if she's watched it yet. I know she's a fan of One Piece. So I'm gonna have to ask her about it. I haven't been around, so I haven't had time. Jeremy was saying it was good. I haven't watched it myself. Yeah, I haven't. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I'm not a fan of the anime itself though. Not that I disliked it. I just never got into it. So this is a One Piece review. The curse is finally broken. Netflix's offering leaves diehard fans enthralled. That's great. I just saw the word Buffy and it got my attention. I have all the One Piece DVDs on my desk right now. I want to catch up after Buffy. Not interested in the live action. Buffy's way more important. So I'm with you on that. I have to actually do a Buffy rewatch. I have all the DVDs. I won't buy it on Blu-ray or pay for it on like Amazon Digital because I totally messed it up. But I've already gone on my whole rant about that, so I have to keep the DVDs. It's the only true good Buffy left. Anyway, so a quick scroll through Netflix in the past week would have shown you a recommended show called One Piece. If you are not a fan of the series or aren't aware of what it's about, you might have just missed it, just some other live action anime rendition. However, to fans of the series who have been waiting eagerly since it was announced all the way back in 2017. Wow, that's when it was announced. I don't know. The current number one show on Netflix is in over 84 countries is the accumulation of a lifelong dream to see the series breathe to life. It's a fun show. The live action is pretty good. So the true scale of the series is hard to grasp for non-anime fans. It is the second best-selling comic book series of all time, bested only by Superman, which, in all fairness, had a 60-year head start. The first chapter of the manga was published nearly 26 years ago, and the series is still going strong. With a total of, I knew it was a lot of episodes, 1,091 chapters and counting. So does that mean there's 1,091 episodes? I'm guessing. Something around there. The fandom of the show eclipses offerings like Game of Thrones in their heyday. A quick YouTube search will lead you to hundreds of channels dedicated to reviews, reactions, and theory discussions in a plethora of languages. This begs the question, what exactly is the story of this series that has captivated millions around the world for nearly 3 decades? Yeah, see, that's a lot. If I want to get into the show, it's going to take me a long time. The basic premise of the story is a world filled with pirates where magical items called devil fruits exist. If you eat a devil fruit, you gain a unique power, but the downside is that you can no longer swim. Okay. The story begins with an epilogue where a pirate called Gold Roger is said to have conquered all the seas and is thus titled the Pirate King. However, Gold Roger was caught by the government and sentenced to death. While on his execution platform, he told the people gathered that he had left all his treasure at that place and that everyone should aim to find it. Thus began the golden age of piracy. The story of One Piece begins 20 years later with our protagonist Monkey D. Luffy, a 17-year-old boy who sets out to build his own pirate crew and become the Pirate King. The Netflix series consists of 8 episodes that total 451 minutes and covers around the first 95 chapters of the manga. Oh wow, that's a lot. So if this is it's doing great, so if this is how it goes, there's going to be like what, 6 seasons? My guess, it might just continue going. I mean, the series is still running, so I'm happy for fans. We need some good stuff after what they did to Cowboy Bebop. The anime fans, they deserve something good with live action. As a fan, one cannot help but wonder how successfully did the show manage to adapt one of the wackiest, zaniest, most goofy, yet a stir when needed series ever made. Overall, the showrunners have done a remarkable job in what is one of the few positively received manga to live action series ever made. Credit has to go to the creators who respected the source material. See, look how important that is. They respected the source material and it did well. Imagine that. And made creative tweaks to bring to life while consistently taking advice from the series creator, Ichiro Oda. Oh, I probably said his name wrong that time. I know I said it right the other day. Thereby being in possession of his vital blessing. One can see the love that went into the show with all the Easter eggs that are scattered for dedicated fans to discover. The set designs are glorious, and the usage of both CGI and practical effects to make Luffy's universe come to life is praiseworthy. The casting is brilliant, with each of the actors giving laudable performances, successfully embodying the essence of their characters. Their introductions are fantastic, and the show does an appreciable job of developing them to the point where the audience can fathom their motivations and emotional orbits. The action sequences are applause-worthy, especially given that a lot of the practical stunts have been performed by the actors themselves. That's interesting. I always like that. This too goes to show the time and effort put in by all parties involved to make the series a success. It must be noted that the show makes an amalgam of changes to the story, but it does work for the most part. Respected the source material. Gasp. No one does that anymore. Seriously, though. Exactly. Exactly. When you follow the source material, it makes people happy. What's up, GRP? Raj says the anime is wrapping up a saga right now to be followed by the final saga. Maybe 5 years left. Oh wow. Okay. So I wonder. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna adapt the entire anime series or manga into the live action. Probably. I mean, if it's doing well, usually when there's money coming in, they want to continue it. Um. So where are we? The adaptation is in no way a perfect one. The editing and direction of the show leave quite a bit to be desired. Oh gosh, why did it just jump on me? Where was I? Right here. There's no consistent tone throughout the episodes, which with shots going from dramatic close-ups of the characters' monologues to comic book style split screens. One can even assert that at times the show comes off as a fan-made YouTube video, albeit a well-made one, as opposed to a high-budget series. The pace varies as well, at times meandering and at other times rushed. Certain important dramatic moments do not feel properly earned, as the imperative build-up is sometimes lackluster, consistently consequently, some of the story changes have left the fan base divided. Only those who have suffered long can see the light within the shadows. This quote, which can easily be attributed to a famed philosopher, belongs to a character in the show. Mind you, this is from the same series that has the jacket fruit, a power that lets the user become a jacket and be worn by others. Okay, that's silly. Since such is the duality of the One Piece experience. It's an extremely playful, lighthearted series with eccentric characters touching upon themes of friendship and following your dreams, while simultaneously tackling heavier themes like classism, trauma, dealing with grief, self improvement, mortality, and justice. While the Netflix version is far from perfect, the show does manage to capture most of the aspects of the series, making it an enjoyable and compelling watch. With a second season all but guaranteed, One Piece fans worldwide will be hoping that the show serves as a gateway to get more fans invested in the series. Fair warning: if you do not watch the series and if you do watch the series and decide to pick up the manga, prepare yourselves for a wild and unforgettably immersive ride. Okay, so I like that this article, talked about what was good, that they obviously really liked it, but then also pointed out a couple of things, that were wrong. I like when articles do that because sometimes it's just it's either all hate or all praise. GRP, thank you for the $1.99. Respect the source material. Imagine that. I know I've said this before, so I'm repeating myself here, but I think obviously staying true to the source material is very important, the canon and all that. But if you're gonna add something or change something, make sure it adds to it. Like if I use this as an example all the time because it's just an easy one. The live action Beauty and the Beast. One thing they did that I liked was, and it was a very small addition too. In the cartoon, we don't hear anything about Belle's mom, but in the movie, they explain what happened to her. And there's even that cute little scene where she's able to kind of, not that she travels in time, but she's allowed to go back and look and see. And she sees like the house that they lived in when she was a little baby. And that was like an interesting add-on. It didn't take away from the story, but it added a tiny bit more to it. And things like that, I agree with. But when you just completely go full change mode and you're changing too much, it's really annoying. What's up, Tim F? Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm probably saying this wrong, but Mali Nava 2001 over there on Rumble. Hello. There's 23 people on Rumble. Hey. Thanks. And we've got 67 over here. Thanks, guys. I know people are probably backing out because my video was terrible, but there was a storm. I'm sorry. But yeah, when you're gonna add to it, that's good. Just don't change stuff. I hate that so much. Like if you want to make a whole different story, then make a whole different story. Like how hard is that? Terrifier is Terrifier. Oh, the movie? Right? The one there was Terrifier and Terrifier 2 with the clown? I haven't seen that, but I heard it's scary. Okay, next. This I was very excited about. Yeah, multi. It does help with the creator overseeing the production. That's why, not to get into it, but the Disney Star Wars, man, like they could have just picked George Lucas's brain very easily. But why do that? That would why make sense? All right. So I was pretty excited about this. If you watched, I actually think because I don't upload gaming stuff on my YouTube anymore, but I left my old ones up here, my old gaming videos, because I used to only upload highlights from my gaming streams, and then I decided to start doing this podcast. For anyone who's new here, just a quick little briefing. I do actually have this entire game uploaded on here. So yeah, I was excited to see that they're making a Stray movie. It was I loved that game. What's up, Damaj and I? Mm, Sorry, I'm catching up on the chats here. Sorry, I don't want to miss anything. All right. So I'm excited. So yeah, if I don't upload gaming clips, maybe once in a while I'll upload like a short. That's funny, but I do have this whole game up here if you're interested in watching it. So Anna Purna is making a Stray movie. This game was, I thought it was a beautiful game. The graphics were wonderful. The story was great. It almost made me cry. If I wasn't playing it live, I probably would have teared up because that ending, it was great. It was great. Anyways, so they're developing a Stray movie, and I think it'll be good. I hope it's good. The the Sorry, one second. It's kind of loud over here. You guys might hear some background noise. My bad. Um, the little kitty from Stray is being adapted into a feature-length film per Entertainment Weekly. There's going to be a lot of cat puns in here, I think. The award-winning video game from Purna Interactive is set to become an animated movie through their film division, Purna Animation, aka the same studio that revived Nimona from the Disney Graveyard. I probably said that wrong. The game follows a stray cat that the gamer controls who is trying to escape an underground city with the help of a small drone named B12. It's a buddy comedy about a cat and a robot, and there's such a hilarious dynamic. So there's comedy, uh, so there's comedy inherent in this, but there's not one human being in this movie, said Robert Baird, the co-head of animation at the studio. For what it's worth, it might be hard to cast humans at the moment. We are eagerly waiting to see how crumbled up pieces of paper and hair ties will be animated. So it's gonna be all right. So it's an animated movie. I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna make it like you remember the Chappie movie? I thought maybe it might be something like that. But it's gonna be animated. I think it'll be cute. It'll be a cute little movie. And yeah, it's hard to get humans. They're saying, but and there's not gonna be. I wonder how they're gonna do it because if you remember watching me play the game, or if you played that, there's not really when the robots talk. It's like robot language, but there's subtitles. So I wonder if that's how they're gonna do it. Interesting. What's up, Matt G and Curtis? Yeah, Corey, I think it'd be best animated. It actually would be a lot of work probably to do it like in the Chappie way. The fact that the cat does not spend the whole game knocking things off shelves is so unrealistic. You're not wrong. Can we get Antonio Banderas? That'd be fun. Well, the cat doesn't talk. So yeah, Cyberpunk Garfield. That's an accurate description, I think. Hold on a second here. Raider sent me $50 and said to upgrade your internet. Thank you, Raider. When I move, I might actually want to look into, depending on what I can get. like what's available over there, because right now I have Xfinity, because that's the best that's available in my area. I might want to upgrade to business because I need to make sure my streams are good. And I'm also I'm not gonna I'll put it on like Instagram, Twitter, and Discord, but I'm working on a second channel that I'm extremely excited about. I'm really excited about it, but I don't want to post anything until I have my first video, even if it's just like a little short. It's got to be ready soon. This month. It'll be up this month, so wait for it. So yeah, I need good internet because I'm going to be doing more stuff. Stop sharing. All right. Is she going to cover the Azrant, or is this old news? What are you talking about over there on Rumble, Mark, for the Starfield game? That's my guess. What's up, Steppenwolf? Corey says, "Wait, isn't that cat a red hair? That means it's going to be a Corey." As was ranting. Yeah, I think he tends to do that. Yeah, I think that happened while I was gone. All right, what do we want to talk about now? Let's see. I got a couple. Let's get this one out of the way. I got a couple like horror things to cover, because spooky season is upon us. I will be eventually going to horror nights. I'm not sure, Halloween horror nights in Orlando. I'm not sure when exactly, but I'll be there. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be my first time going, and I'm probably going to get terrified. I have not been to a haunted house in so long, and this is going to be like, it's been years. So we'll see. Anyways, Resident Evil 4 remake cleans up horror game awards during Fear Fest 2023. I had to cover this because you guys know how much I loved. I played it. I played it on Kick, and I was still doing Twitch a little bit at the time, but now I'm exclusively on Kick. That's where I was playing it. I don't. There might be a few uploads on YouTube, but that was when I transitioned from going to like just doing gaming uploads on here to doing more pop culture stuff. So after the first day of big reveals, Demic's Fear Fest 2023 concluded last night with the Horror Game Awards, spread across 13 categories and one Lifetime Achievement Award. The big winner last night was Capcom's Resident Evil 4 remake. It was a great remake. If you like horror games, play Resident Evil 4. The acclaimed remake of the 2005 classic nabbed all 5 of its nominated categories, including Horror Game of the Year. Meanwhile, Capcom's other Resident Evil title, Resident Evil Village, snagged the award for best VR/AR horror. The title closest to equaling Resident Evil 4's total wins was Rose Engine's alien-esque survival horror title Signals. I haven't played that one. Which snagged the award for Best Narrative of the Year and Best Indie Horror Game of the Year. I gotta look into that. I've never played that. Meanwhile, the Horror Game Awards Lifetime Achievement Award went to Michael Hedberg, lead writer of the upcoming Alone in the Dark remake, as well as Amnesia Rebirth and Soma. Yeah, it's not breaking news, but I just wanted to cover it because I really like this game, so I feel like it deserved the awards. And I love Leon, Bomber Jacket Leon. Yeah. I love Bomber Jacket Leon. I know, right? I mean, it's been a long time. I haven't been on Twitch in a very long time. Yeah, if you guys, I have it linked down below if you like watching gaming streams. I do a lot of gaming streams over on Kick. There's gonna be a lot of horror, scary games. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight already. I already play scary games, but there's gonna be that's pretty much all I'm gonna be playing since it's spooky season. All right, just making sure. Victor sent me 50 to upgrade my internet. Thanks. Remember to shoot the water 3 times. Yeah, thanks, Trey, for that one. I've played 2 and 4 so far, the remakes. I actually have one, which it is a remake, but it's not. It's still in the same, uh, like it still looks the same as the regular Resident Evil. It's just upgraded a bit, like it's not third person. What I don't know what you would call that. It's not first person or third person, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, Trey. That's on my channel. I know I uploaded that clip. Well, while we're on gaming, is anybody here excited for the is it second person, Ian? Okay. Is anybody here excited for the Mortal Kombat 1? Fifth person. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I was one of the I actually got Jade Drunk 3PO. I'm the one that got him over there, and then I think he got everybody else over there. So you guys are welcome for getting them over there. No, I'm kidding. The only one I'll take kind of credit for is Jay. And I started to go over because the Australians, I learned about it. I learned about Kick on from Lethal and Mazza. And I'm glad I went over there. I made my account just to make sure that I had my name right, and then I eventually started streaming over there, and I love it. I really love Kick. So yeah, I got the link is in my description if you guys have Kick accounts and you want to follow. So you guys are not really excited, kinda. There is Liu Kang, not really. Nope, no. I am because I like fighting games. I will definitely be getting this, so you guys can. I will. I'll play it, and you guys can let me know. What you think of it. Twitch is crying in the corner. Yeah, Eddie, right? He's Australian. Everything about the story sounds yeah, well, so Mortal Kombat 1 reveals Jean-Claude Van Damme's Johnny Cage skin as series head Ed Boon suffers a spicy wing fatality. I have to watch. I haven't watched the Hot Ones in so long. I used to watch that all the time. So Mortal Kombat 1 has finally revealed the Jean-Claude Van Damme Johnny Cage skin. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was just going to be a skin. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Or did I know that? I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I if I knew, I forgot. Yeah, Miles. The DLC is getting Homelander and Omni-Man, so that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, see, I'm definitely gonna play it when it gets out. So you guys, you know what? If you can see it from my point of view and then make a judgment if you want to get it or not. So Boone recently appeared on Hot Ones, the YouTube question and answer hosted by Sean Evans of First We Feast. Evans asked Boone about the full circle moment of finally bringing Van Damme into the Mortal Kombat universe through Johnny Cage. And Boone, already sweating from the increasingly spicy buffalo wings that are key to the show, explained its origins. They're gonna write it exactly how he said it. Boone begins, briefly faltering under the hot sauce, which will later decimate him as he and Evans enter the higher end of the Scoville scale. When we made the very first game, our original intention was to make Van Damme, the arcade game. We wanted to see the word Van Damme up there. We called his people and we're like, we want to make a game based on Van Damme. I didn't know that. Fun fact, did anyone else know that? I did not know that. I know that Johnny Cage was based off of him, but I had no idea they were trying to actually make a game around him. Interesting. I don't know if he declined or never got to it, but again, this is a couple of 20-something-year-old kids who wanted to make a video game. I see how Van Damme would go, no, we're not doing this. We tried a number of times going back and forth with him. This time we hit the lottery and we got him. We actually have his voice. He's going to be the Johnny Cage character. It's the absolute full circle moment. That's cool for him. Like, that's great. That's got to be super exciting for him. Well, for them, I should say, they're all the creators. You can briefly see the skin in motion around 5.1 in the video. Oh, I don't know if I want to play the video. I might get, because it's a First We Feast YouTube channel. You can briefly see the skin in motion. Okay, this is a brief look, and we haven't heard the authentic voiceover yet, but Johnny Cage looks to be living up to the Belgian martial arts persona. It was recently revealed that the Mortal Kombat 1 is also bringing Natara back after 17 years, and this time she's played by Megan Fox. Really interesting. Here, let me see if I can find a picture. Hold on. You have heard that? Yeah, I didn't. I had no idea. I mean, clearly Johnny Cage is based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I had no idea that they actually wanted to make the whole game around him. That's interesting. Fun. There's got to be a picture. I'm not going to play the video. Let's see. Is this it? Is this it? Why is it so small? It doesn't really look like him. That can't be it. Is that supposed to be him? It doesn't even look like Jean-Claude Van Damme, though. Like Johnny Cage looks. Ah, here we go. This has got to be it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make it big. Boop. Too big. All right, here we go. It explains why Johnny Cage does splits. Yeah. Megan Fox versus her ex. There it is. That looks like him. That's got to be it. Interesting. I like the Mortal Kombat game. So the first game I ever played was Street Fighter when I was 4. So I started off with fighting games. All right, we're on like video game-ish topics, so let's just get this one out of the way right now. It's not that it's. I'm sorry that we're going to talk about Last of Us season 2, which I'm not going to bother watching because I like the first game and that's it. So Last of Us season 2 has already found its Abby. We don't know who it is though, but there is talks about who it might be, and I'll get to that in a second. I don't think it's even in this article, but the first season of the Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal led PlayStation adaptation infected HBO earlier this year. I mean, that's true. People really did like it. I just was not one of them. I know, Trey. Listen, if they made it Brock Lesnar, I would watch just cause. Is it? You guys are making me laugh. Abby Smash. Okay, so it's what is this article? There it is. Okay. It's hard to believe that we're already heading towards the end of the year, but 2023 has been so incredible for television. Has it though? Has it really? I don't know about that. That all started with HBO's The Last of Us in January. The series, based on the popular video game franchise, took the world by storm thanks to its brilliant performances. No comment. The authenticity to the source material and its great blend of emotional storytelling and horror. Some parts there was a little bit like they were okay with the source material, but they took some liberties that I loved the first game. Loved it. The second game, let's just not even go there. So where are we? The show was quickly renewed for season 2 following outstanding success at HBO, and fans of the games know exactly what that means. Abby will soon be heading our way, and they say that like we're excited. Why would we be excited? Steven Seagal was, oh my god, because of the ponytail. Stop. Even though we're in the middle of a historic strike, the infamous antagonist has already been cast. Interesting. Maybe it is Brock Lesnar, and that's why they're being quiet. In a larger interview with Last of Us showrunner Craig Mazin told the Los Angeles Times, once the series is back in production, key questions abound about the second season, such as who will play Abby, a new character who is a rival to Ellie. LAT would go on to confirm the role has been cast, but obviously with the strike currently seeing no end in sight, fans are going to have to wait to find out who will actually play her. No spoilers will be talked about here in terms of Abby's character for those who haven't played Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, if you haven't played it, you know. If you played the first one, you know. because it's yeah. Anyways, but season 2 is going to be even darker than the first one. Yeah, maybe because the main character and everyone's favorite character, the protagonist gets his head bashed in. Sorry, spoiler alerts, but that's what happens. Uh, this is if they stay true to the second game's biggest twitch. See, even this article saying it. That is if they stay true to the second game's biggest twitch, which Mason has hinted they would in the past. They're going to stick to it, but I think it's going to be like the last episode because I really thought they were going to drag it out. So if they're introducing it, they might still drag it out. They might not even happen until season 3. I have a feeling that they're really going to drag it like heavily. If it happens in season 2, it's going to be the last episode because they are counting on Pedro Pascal to bring in the views because whether you like him or not, a lot of people do. So he does bring in the views. I think we're gonna get a lot of adding on about Abby to try and like make us sympathize for her, and it's gonna be annoying. I'm calling it now. You guys know that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do flashbacks like her and her dad, like such good people. Joel's so bad. You know that's what they're gonna do. You know it. So where are we here? Okay, in part 2, Abby was Ellie's main target of the game and one of the darkest revenge plots ever written. Abby's also not just a one-note villain either. Like the best characters in this post-apocalyptic universe, she's another complex, tragic, and relatable human being. Is she though? Despite what some gamers will tell you online. Listen, what most gamers will tell you, and we're right. What most gamers will tell you. Listen, we're right. They're coming at us, guys. This article is coming at us. That means Bella Ramsey and whoever plays Abby are going to have a lot of rich material to work with. When does The Last of Us Season 2 release? Well, the AMPTP is still refusing to meet the needs of striking writers and actors. There's no release date for the series return yet, as they haven't yet been able to begin filming the second season. However, once the strike is over, all signs point to Season 2 being ready to shoot, so stay tuned at Collider for future updates. No. Okay. Ian, thank you for the 100. Hold on. Give me a second. Thank you, Ian. For 100, I actually liked Pauses to Peak for Raider. I liked the first series because it stuck to the first game, but they've already ruined season 2 with the press, particularly Bella Ramsey. Yeah. I can agree with that. Like I didn't love season 1, but they stuck to the story pretty well. Some of the liberties they took weren't needed. Some of it was like a little, and there wasn't enough zombies. There was like barely any zombies in this zombie apocalypse show, but I mean, people were there for Joel and Ellie. He peaks for Raider. You guys are funny. You didn't finish it, Trey? I did. Iron Silver. What's up, Reaper? So I this let me find a picture of her. This is what I've heard. That who's gonna get, or at least who's rumored. Okay, rumored to be cast. Put your oh god, I'm still zoomed in. Hold up. Holy moly. I'm not that old yet. I don't need to have the text that big. Can confirm Mazda is alive. Well, that's good to hear. You guys having fun at MazzaCon over there? I want to know in the chat, guys, who do you guys think? I know we're joking about Brock Lesnar. The Steven Seagal was good. I haven't heard that one yet. That really made me giggle. Who do you guys think may be cast? Dan barely like, what's up, Dan? I will pull up a picture. You guys know who this is, like, but I'm gonna, for those of you who may not know, I'll pull up some pictures. Liz, The Rock. Any other guesses before I hop into it? Let me check over on Rumble. We still got 17 people over there. Thank you. the buff chick from the Andor show. I don't even Andor show. I don't even know who that is. I didn't watch it. I've completely checked out on Star Wars. Like I'm not wasting my time with it anymore. Asher Angel, Dakota Fanning, Chris Hemsworth, Bruce Lee, Kevin James. All right. This is this is rumored. This is the only Americas, really. This was the rumor that I heard. Florence Pugh. I wrote her name wrong. There we go. So, Dan. Sorry. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Like I think Florence Pugh's a pretty girl. She's definitely pretty woman, right? Because she's not like a teenager, whatever. Anyways, but she's like changing herself. Like this one. I hate that this does this now. It doesn't make the picture big. She's still pretty, but she's like doing weird stuff, like with her hair and stuff. But she's not buff or man enough. She could get she's got like but like look at here. Like I think she's pretty. I think she's really pretty. And she's not a bad actress. I don't think it would save Abby though. I obviously don't like the character, and most fans, if you're a fan of the first game at all, you don't like Abby. I don't think doesn't matter how good of an actress you get, how pretty she is. It's not going to save the character, but this is who is rumored. And honestly, I could see it. And I'm trying, but I don't know. Does she doesn't really do shows. She does movies. What did you say, Ian? Honestly, I thought Pugh looked like she chunked up some. She might have. I see what you're talking, because she was very tiny, and I get what you mean by not in a rude way. She got a little thicker, is what you're saying. Yeah, she was in Hawkeye. She's Natasha's sister, Black Widow's sister. I think she's a decent actress, and she is pretty, but she's been doing like some weird stuff with her looks, and you know what? Do you look the way you want? I don't know. Mark of Reality said Asher Angel over on Rumble there. But thanks guys for hanging out. I know my video is not the greatest today. We had a storm over here. Normally it's totally fine, but as long as the audio is good, we're good. Sorry, I'm looking at what to play next. I think I got all the video game stuff out of the way. Oh, you know what? Real quick, let's just do this. This was a list, and I probably not played any of these. It's 10 horror games that play like a slasher film, which is interesting to me, and I might end up grabbing one of these if it piques my interest. Because there's a couple games that I'm going to be playing that I haven't streamed at all yet, that you guys maybe you'll like over on Kick for spooky season. Obviously, I'll be playing Dead by Daylight, obviously, but we're going to play a couple other ones. So I saw this. I actually didn't look at this yet. So if you guys have played any of these games that I'm about to talk about, let me know if they're good. And maybe I'll grab one of them or some of them. So 10 horror games that play like a slasher film. There are some incredible horror games out there that play like a classic slasher film. I like that. This looks like this reminds me of GoldenEye, like with the 3D heads for the 64. All right, Meat Saw. That sounds kind of familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Like the picture, this does not look familiar to me, but the name sounds familiar. The VHS emulating horror flick is completely free on Steam. Well, maybe I'm gonna have to grab it because it's free. At the time of writing and focusing of this writing, okay, and its narrative is a classic horror trope. A camping trip in the forest where something is not as it seems. Players will take control of Amy Chambers, who heads to the Black Ridge Mountains to meet her friends, but things soon start to get creepy. I'm probably gonna download this if it's free. The overwhelming visual effects that attempt to make this game look like an old VHS horror film might be too much for some players, especially since there aren't any options to switch it off. But for those that enjoy that style, this game is an immersive and enjoyable experience. I'm gonna have to hold on. Please hold. I'm gonna look it up right now. It is free. Guys, it's free on Steam right now. Hopefully, let me know if I get like if my audio messes up because I might have to X out Steam, but I'm keeping this up so I remember. I'm not gonna download it right now. Oh wait, add to library. Never mind. It's been added to the library. Cool. Let me exit out because sometimes I go robotic when I have things up. Oh god, I just got scared. I thought that I accidentally X'd out my stream. Okay. Blood wash. Oh, that might be on here. Raider, what? Whoa. Ian isn't. Wait, Raider for the 100. Thank you. Points 2 fingers at my eyes, turns the hand with the same 2 fingers, and points at Ian's eyes. Oh, he's watching. Raider, thank you so much for the $100. Hold on, here we go.
Bruh.
Ian versus Raider. I love how Malty says Ian isn't safe. Mark, yeah, Haley Steinfeld was in there, but Florence Pugh was in Hawkeye. She was in was it the final 2 episodes? And she fought Hawkeye. Oh, so Markiplier played this one. I like watching his horror games. Thank you, Ian. Raider, and look out, Ian. But thank you, Ian, too, because Ian also said the 100. But be careful, Ian, and thank you, Raider. Okay, number 9, Lights, Camera, Slaughter, Prologue. I don't know if I don't like this having like a VHS 80s feel might be fun, but I don't know about this one. Maybe it's good. Although Lights, Camera, Slaughter isn't fully released at the time of writing. Oh, okay, well then I guess we won't be playing it. Although it does have a Steam page. It's Prologue, available on itch.io. What? Okay. Is an immersive and atmospheric love letter to 90s PS1 horror games that's worth checking out even in its early state. This reminds me of Silent Hill. So, I mean, that makes sense. 90s PS1, right? That PS1 was the first Silent Hill. I haven't played it. And I would play the one that's getting released this year, but they're not releasing it on PC yet. I don't know if they are at all. Lights, Camera, Slaughter has players control a 911 operator and police officer M. Andrews as the latter investigates a disturbance at the Miller and Sons slaughterhouse, where players are tasked with discovering what went wrong while trying to stay alive. It's a spooky, tense horror experience and will have fans of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the feeling right at home. And the feeling right at home. Okay, got it. I read that wrong. Okay. Bruh. Camp Sunshine. That doesn't look like a Friday the 13th thing at all. Unlike most of the games on this list, Camp Sunshine is a 16-bit pixel art 2D game. Despite this, the game still manages to terrify with its creepy, bear-suited antagonist that chases the player around like Mr. X from the Resident Evil series. Oh, Mr. X scares. Listen, Mr. X freaking traumatized me. Camp Sunshine revolves around a summer camp trip gone wrong, with its main horror element being the fact that the camp's killer bear mascot could be anywhere at any time. Besides that, the game is very narrative and puzzle focused, focusing more on scares than combat or other survival horror mechanics. Camp Sunshine's atmosphere is highly reminiscent to the summer camp horror films of the 80s like Friday the 13th. The Night of the Scissors. This survival horror game, like most of the games on this list, is inspired by VHS 80s slasher films and emulates the visuals of VHS tape, including glitchy camera effects. The game uses tank controls and third-person cinematic cameras, similar to the original Resident Evil, that takes inspiration from PSX-era horror games. The Night of the Scissors has players take control of Adam as they navigate through an abandoned post office on the run from a serial killer called the Snipper, and focuses on stealth gameplay that allows players to hide in various pieces of furniture to stay out of sight. Interesting. Ian, shh. Oh, I thought you were making fun of me. Night of the Scissors. I thought you were making fun of me because I said scissors instead of or sniper. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, are you? Never mind. You are making a joke. Cannibal Abduction. That sounds creepy. Fans of the original Resident Evil should look no further than Cannibal Abduction, another VHS emulating slasher horror experience, but with gameplay and atmosphere very reminiscent to the original Resident Evil. Cannibal Abduction, developed by the creators of Night of the Scissors, okay, has players chased by a serial killer in his own home as they solve puzzles, hide in wardrobes, manage their resources with limited inventory space, and collect limited saves in the form of tapes, similar to the Resident Evil ink ribbons. The game also features cinematic camera angles similar to the original Resident Evil. Cannibal Abduction also features 2 endings, adding playability to an otherwise linear experience. What's up, Ark? Looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. This? Maybe. Bloodwash. Ah, there it is. This game has the player control Sarah, a girl who travels to a laundromat on the outskirts of town to do some late-night laundry that her boyfriend forgot to do. The plot sounds tame at first, but the creepy laundromat makes for an effective and atmospheric location for this horror experience. All right, we're going to skip through these so we can get to the rest of the stuff. I don't want to bore you guys. What is this called? Stay Out of the House. This escape sim has players attempting to escape from a serial killer's house after being kidnapped and held captive. Players must explore the house of the serial killer, a cannibal butcher. This reminds me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Collecting items and optionally rescuing other victims while avoiding the killer who stalks the house and sends players back to their cage if caught. That sounds kind of interesting, though. Ark's a member. Thank you, Ark. Hold on. Thanks, Ark. See, it's kind of interesting. I'm going to make sure I keep this up, actually. I'm not going to X this tab out so I can look at these again. Murder House. Oh, my God. It's a bunny. After a news crew breaks into the home of a supposedly dead serial killer, they are picked off one at a time by the bunny-suited Easter Ripper. The player controls their character with old-school tank controls and third-person cinematic camera angles. The game recommends players play with a controller, and the game features a hardcore save system similar to Resident Evil, in which there are no autosaves and players have to save with limited use items. I know, I was thinking that. It's Frank from Donnie Darko. Murder House prides itself on PlayStation 1 style, low poly graphics, a retro soundtrack, and a B-movie slasher narrative that harkens back to horror flicks from the 80s, which fans are sure to love. The game is also fully voice acted and features multiple camera modes that add to the accessibility of the game. There's my game. I wonder what's going to... Oh, I already saw number 1. Shoot. Dead by Daylight... Who is that? Which killer is that? Did they get like a wrong picture? Or that's one that I never use. Like, really? Boss Hog gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Boss Hog. Hold on. Thank you, Boss Hog.
Groovy.
Not a killer bunny. Thoughts of my bunny and kitty. I don't know who this is. I don't know which killer this is. It could be a skin that I just don't have or haven't really seen. But okay. The higher budget multiplayer game tasks one player with killing 4 players controlled survivors who themselves are working throughout the match to escape while avoiding a killer. When playing as a survivor, Dead by Daylight does an amazing job of emulating the group dynamics of slasher films, something that other games on this list are unable to do due to the lack of multiplayer. The game allows players to work together or go at it alone, and each level is producerly generated, severely increasing the replayability and longevity of the game. Playing the killer is also a varied experience as there are no multiple playable killers, that kill each other, their unique power, and they have their unique power. Sorry, I've been staring at the screen too long and the lights. The game also features a progression system for both killer and survivor roles, allowing for customization. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I feel like this was whatever. They should have put like Michael Myers or I don't know, the Huntress or something on here. Oh well. Until Dawn. That's one I haven't played on stream. I could play it, but it's like I already know what happens, you know. But Until Dawn was a good game. If you haven't played it yet, you should. So far removed from most of the other games on this list due to its high budget nature, this PlayStation exclusive. Oh yeah, it's an exclusive. I don't know. I think it's on Steam now, and I have it on the PS4. But this PlayStation exclusive released back in 2015 as an interactive story game featuring puzzles, quick time events, and narrative choices reminiscent of the gameplay one might find in a Telltale game. Until Dawn is essentially an interactive slasher film with its narrative focusing on 8 young people as they are methodically hunted in and around the lodge they're staying at, Blackwood Mountain. The game has player controls various characters, all of which can die throughout the narrative depending on the choices the player makes. With the game's unique butterfly effect system, the choices that a player can have knock-on effects further down the line, leading to positive and negative payoffs that can be both shocking and rewarding. So Until Dawn was a good game. I played it when it first came out. I used to get together with friends. This was back in 2015. And when games like this came out, we would just like get together and like get pizza and drink and play games. And we took turns playing this. It's good. I love butterfly effect games. Hi Jay. Someone give me a sub so I can be a potato. How was your stream, Jay? I caught most of it. I was lurking. I'm jealous. He's going to the convention with a lot of good people. I'm looking at play the quarry again and don't kill my daughter this time. Listen, I stop it. I didn't mean to, okay? It was her fault, not my fault. The quarry's another good one. And also, oh my god, what is it called? Heavy Rain. I was obsessed with that game. I think I played it on PS3. I was obsessed with that game. It's another butterfly effect game. It had 6 different endings. I got like 3 of them. I really liked that game. I have it on Steam. I don't know how it holds up though. Maybe I'll stream it. It's kind of a horror-ish game. Jason, yeah, America's Nose. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna sound, like how it's gonna look on Steam. Everyone's saying hi to Jay here. Do you guys want a Jay clip? I got a Jay clip. Hold on. Here you go. Where is it? Whenever I have a guest on, this is their favorite clip. The first time I played this, I had Anna on and Camelot, and Anna was like freaking dying in the background, like backstage. Here you go.
That's so messed up. That's messed up.
There you go. Oh, hold on. I messed up. I'm trying to share my screen. This one, well, let's do this one. We're done with the he wasn't nervous. We were laughing at a clip. That's when he was on my channel. And we were laughing. I think we were laughing at the fat guy that was Raiden. She called him Kung Fu Panda. Oh, look at this. Jay's milkshake brought me to the yard. Thank you for the $1. It's not a super sticker, right? No, it's $1. Thank you. Oh, hold on a second. Malty's gifting memberships. Thank you. 5 memberships. Hold on. I'm slow at this. Thank you, Malty. Hokies, what? That looks wrong. I know you meant to write gifted, but that looks wrong. Okay, anyways, back to the topics here. Heavy rain reminds me of Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy. Fahrenheit is old but good. Aw, Malty did that to try and give one to Jay. I wish it would let you pick, like you can do on Kick and stuff. It's okay. Jay he just doesn't get the cool emotes. One day. He'll get a gifted sub. I'm surprised that he hasn't gotten a gifted sub because sometimes you guys are going crazy over here on those. But I love it. Anyways, hold on a second. What? Okay, sorry. Emails. I can't say what we're what Hokey said. Okay, so I don't want to take any chances of ruining that. Ralph Macchio's Cobra Kai hopes to bring in superfan Andrew Garfield as a twisted villain in the fan favorite series. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, they're not done recording. Okay. Tell Jay to check if he has a gifted subs option turned on. Jay, do you have the gifted subs option turned on? So, I mean, I guess this could happen. That'd be cool. I like Andrew Garfield. He's a good actor. It'd be really cool to see him in Cobra Kai. I don't think they finished recording because of the strike. So there's a chance. So Ralph Macchio is an incredibly talented and well-recognized actor, having starred in many massively successful projects like the Karate Kid franchise, The Outsiders, My Cousin Vinny, and Crossroads. He has made a name for himself as an incredibly versatile and skilled actor. Most recently, Macchio has been part of the hit Netflix series Cobra Kai. Okay, let's skip through to what I want to talk about. Okay, Andrew Garfield revealed that he loves Ralph Macchio's Cobra Kai. Andrew Garfield is one of the most respected and talented actors in all of Hollywood. He has made a name for himself through many massively successful projects, including his work in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in projects like the Amazing Spider-Man franchise and Spider-Man No Way Home. Over the last couple of years, Andrew Garfield has been very vocal about how much he loves the Netflix series, Ralph Macchio's Cobra Kai, geeking out about how obsessed he has become with it. Did more people get? Aw, did Jay get one? Sorry, Jay. Hearing about this, the cast of the series was ecstatic, showing their gratitude to the star by sending him a video message to them, thanking him for his support. This may not be the only way the producers of the series may thank the star, as recent news may make fans of both the show and Garfield go crazy. During a recent interview with the executive producers of Cobra Kai, it was revealed that the writers of the series have been trying to find the perfect role for Andrew Garfield in their series, if he ever decided to join the cast. While there is nothing concrete as of now, the sentiment follows the fact that if the actor is ever interested in being a part of the show, there will be a role waiting for him. That'd be really cool. I would like to see that. Describing what this character would be like, they stated that they would want it to be like nothing they have seen before, adding that it has to be the most unique thing in the entirety of the series. They did not go into any more detail, just to be sure that if this were to ever come true, they would not want to ruin it for the audience. I'm down with that. I wouldn't mind seeing Andrew Garfield on the show. I like him. He got redeemed. America's gifted a membership to Cloud. Thank you, Americas. Everyone's trying to get. Aw, thank you guys. Thanks, Americas. Here, you get Bruce.
Groovy.
And again, sorry to anybody. I think people have been coming in and out because my internet it rained so bad today. So I know my audio is okay, but I know my video is a little wonky, and I'm sorry about that. It's Florida. It happens. But Raider gave me $50 for better internet, so I'll work on that. What's up, Don Ranger Power? Boss Hog gifted a membership. Thank you, Boss Hog.
Groovy.
I'm so mad that my internet's still going slow. It's only someone told me that it was also YouTube today though, so maybe it's not because of Florida. But this is the first time I had a bad, like a laggy YouTube stream. Oh, thank you. They have friendly fire turned on. One day Jay will get one. All right, what else do we have to talk about here? I got a couple of things. Oh, here we go. I'm going to talk about this when we were talking about horror stuff, but you know what? The OMG critics here. What's up? I know. Thanks, guys. You guys are still here. I had like 80 at one point, so you guys are really thank you. Next week, hopefully, it's better. Someone did tell me, like I said though, that Jay might not even still be here. He probably does. Everyone's like trying so hard to get Jay a membership. You guys are sweet. Thank you. Which internet provider do I have? Xfinity. That's the best one over here, like in my area. When I move, which I plan on very, very soon, moving closer to Orlando, I'll see what I got. I might end up having to get like business internet because I don't want problems like this. Oh, thanks. Reaper's still here. Thank you. Okay, so I didn't know that Sam Raimi was working on a new movie. Don't move. First look at Sam Raimi's produced horror movie starring Finn Wittrock. Sam Raimi's Raimi Productions is partnering with Hammerstone Studios. Oh, they're the ones that did Barbarian. Oh my God, has anyone here seen that? That it was good, but oh, it's creepy. I suggest watching it. It actually it was there was like a twist that doesn't give anything away. It was different. It wasn't what I expected. Yeah. So no, I didn't know this is probably gonna be good. Sorry, I'm like blabbing now. Yeah, G critics thought it was excellent, right? Listen, some of that really creeped me out though, but I mean that's the point of a horror movie, right? So it got me, but the acting in it was very good. So the upcoming horror movie Don't Move, and Variety shares a first look image today. Okay. Oh God, is it gonna be like some kind of sleep paralysis thing? Oh, that's gonna has anyone ever had that happen to them? I had it happen to me before. It is terrifying. Finn Wittrock from American Horror Story. Oh, I haven't kept up with American Horror Story, so the must have been a newer season. And Kelsey Asbell from Yellowstone star in Don't Move, which Capstone Global is selling. Variety notes in a post-production. It's in post-production now. We don't know when we're gonna get it. Don't Move watches as a seasoned killer injects a grieving woman with a paralytic agent. She must then run, fight, and hide before her body completely shuts down. Oh. Adam Schindler and Brian Netto are directing Don't Move. TJ Kim, I can't say these names. Kimfel and David White wrote the screenplay. Capstone Studios produced alongside Raimi Productions and Hammerstone. This is going to be, I'm going to see this. It's probably going to be creepy. We are beyond thrilled to make this absolute white-knuckle ride of a film with talents such as Kelsey and Finn, Schindler and Neto said in a new statement. On top of that, we get to team up with the teams of Raimi, Capstone, and Hammerstone. Companies operating at the top of the genre game. We could not be more excited to get to work. Sam Raimi recently said in a statement, "I am delighted to collaborate again with our co-directors Adam and Brian on this incredibly frightening, intense story full of so many twists and turns. It will deliver a fantastic horror punch to the audience." I think it's going to be good. Whoop. Too big. I think it's going to be good. It doesn't really. I think I watched it on HBO. American Horror Story. That's the one. I didn't see that one. Motel. I don't think I've seen Motel. The last one I watched was Apocalypse, and I didn't like the ending of that, so I was like, Oh my God, Americus. I bet. I had it a couple times. It was really weird. I don't know why. It was only at one apartment I had. It was my like second apartment, so I was still like teenager. And it happened to me like 4 times, and it was so terrifying because like you're awake and I'm like, why can't I move? So creepy. I don't even know how to explain that. That hasn't happened since. But it's scary. All right, we got some Batman 2 news, and I don't think anyone's excited about this, but we're gonna talk about it anyways. So buckle up. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not that interesting. It's just news. Hold on, let me go over on Rumble. We still got 18 people over there. Thank you. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. All right. You've had it many times, Ian? Yeah. Oh, it was terrifying. But something about the apartment I was at, I don't know. But I'm glad that it hasn't happened since. Okay, so the Batman 2 rumors point to a fan favorite character returning to the screen. The riddle might not be the hardest to decipher, but does make fans excited for the Batman 2, as rumors point to a popular character's return. Since the success of Warner Brothers' reboot The Batman, fans can't wait for the sequel. It's difficult to follow the footsteps of a successful franchise that Christopher Nolan and Warner Brothers launched back in 2005. However, Matt Reeves didn't let fans down with his even darker take on the crime-fighting vigilante. The underestimated villain, the Riddler, kicks off the franchise and proves to be one of the most dangerous villains Gotham City has ever seen. The Riddler nearly takes down Batman and the entire city of Gotham. However, Batman perseveres. Wow, guys, I've been looking at the screen too long. He perseveres and saves the city. The ending draws audiences in at the end. Did they have to say that sentence? The ending draws in the audience at the end. I guess when Paul Dano is sent to Arkham Asylum and meets the Joker. Now rumors are swirling about the appearance of one of Batman's most trusted allies. Do they mean most? Appearing in the next movie. I swear, these people do not. They don't do grammar checks. Mando's here. Where? Hi, Mando. Where was I? When Catwoman fleeing Gotham and Alfred healing from an explosion that nearly killed him. Spoilers. I seen it. Batman is going to need some serious help. According to well-known internet source My Time to Shine Hello, Dick Grayson, aka he's my favorite. Okay, Dick Grayson, aka Robin the Boy Wonder, is rumored to make an appearance in the highly anticipated The Batman 2. He better be a really good-looking actor. If they make him like not good-looking, I'm not gonna watch it. And yeah, I'm gonna be superficial about it because Dick Grayson is good-looking. On top of that, this version of Robin is also rumored to be quite a bit younger. Than what fans have seen on screen, with word from the unnamed sources indicating that he will be just 13 years old. Less excited now. Robin's role varies from franchise to franchise, so it will be interesting to see if he will become a permanent sidekick or just a little extra help for Batman. Darn it. Yeah, darn it. less excited. I still love Dick Grayson though. He's awesome. So I'll be excited if they get a good little actor, but not because he's not going to be, the hot Dick Grayson. They did a good job in the Titan show, look wise for the actor, but we're not going to talk about the Titan show. Yeah, it makes him tough. Mando, did you watch One Piece yet? Just if you're gonna do like a video, or if you did and I missed it, my bad. I was gonna ask you about that because I know you're a fan of the show, and friends that I have that are fans of the anime or the manga, they enjoyed the series, and I'm happy about that. I was talking about it earlier. That's true. He was a teen. So in the Batman comic universe, Bruce Wayne sees a little bit of himself in Robin, and there are multiple Robins throughout the comics. Wayne, even though cold and distant, cares for every single Robin he takes in. Taking source material into consideration, fans can only hope there is a strong bond between Batman and Robin in the next film. Batman proves to be a successful and timeless comic book adaptation, whether it's in the form of video games or film. From Tim Burton to Christopher Nolan, every director has left their mark on the DC universe. Fans can distinctly tell apart each trilogy, comparing and contrasting, arguing which director did it best. Even the villains have their own special moments, who can embody the most cunning evil there is in the comics. The most important fact is that Batman will always be a superhero staple. There are many different routes to take when trying to come up with a fresh new take on the eternally tortured Bat. You liked it, Mando? Good. I'm happy. I don't want things to fail. I've seen 1 or 2 episodes. I'm sorry for everyone that was here earlier. I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of the One Piece anime. It just didn't grab me, which, as much as I love pirate stuff, it just didn't. Not that it was bad, and there's like freaking 1,000 episodes. I don't got time for that. And while we're talking about Batman, let's talk about my favorite Batman real quick. Just a cute little story I'm going to cover real quick. But yeah, is anybody here excited for the Batman 2? I mean, the Batman was okay. I give it maybe like a 7 out of 10. He's not the best Batman, but it was definitely not the worst. Definitely not the worst movie I saw. What was it, last year or the year before? Okay, so DC in Concert series will feature Tim Burton's Batman in celebration of its 35th anniversary. I hate how the Nerdist articles look. Like this really bugs me. It's in the way. Just a pet peeve. Many still argue about which Batman feature film is the best, but there are very few disagreements on which is the best Batman feature film theme music. To this day, composer Danny Elfman's iconic score from Tim Burton's original film is still what many hear in their heads when they hear the words Batman. This is true. And now, Bat fans will get the chance to hear that music performed live as part of the DC in Concert series starting in 2024. All of this coincides with the 35th anniversary year of Tim Burton's blockbuster film, which hit theaters in June 1989. The upcoming Batman tour kicks off January 2024 in Los Angeles at the Dolby Theater. After that, it will stop in 12 U.S. cities before heading to Paris and London. Guests who attend will enjoy the film projected into a larger-than-life screen. Oh, I would love that. That's probably so cool. All while a live orchestra performs Danny Elfman's iconic musical score. They reused the classic Batman score in Tim Burton's follow-up film Batman Returns, my personal favorite, which was also scored by Elfman, but perhaps it remains associated with the character so very much because of its inclusion in Batman the Animated Series. Yep, that's true. While Shirley Walker composed music for the actual series, the opening title was a reorchestration of Elfman's 1989 live-action film theme. DC in Concert attendees enjoy an enhanced concert experience with spectacular stage lighting, post-event autographs, merchandise sales, and more. They even encourage guests to dress up as their favorite DC superhero, who we hope are Gotham City related in some way. Might be awkward to go to a Batman concert dressed up like Aquaman. What the heck? Did my thing cut out? Okay, sorry. Although we kind of hope some goes as Bob the Goon, Joker's ill-fated henchman. That's a deep cut character we'd appreciate. Okay. Well, there we go. Hold on, I gotta check my settings. Did my thing just mess up? No, it didn't. That was weird. Okay. What's up, Soviet Bean? How are you? Um, well, I don't want to spoil stuff for anybody, but there's something did go down on something that I actually just watched today. What's this one that I got here? 2 more. Oh, I should have brought this up when we were talking about Sam Raimi, but here we go. 2 more little things to cover. Thanks for hanging out, guys, with my crappy video. At least the audio is good. Hopefully next week it's better. So, oh, there it goes. Okay, that StreamYards is drunk today. Okay, so you're not paying attention to the fans. Sam Raimi blames Sony for ruining his Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire after being accused of favoritism. Sam Raimi found worldwide and critical fame when he directed the Tobey Maguire-starred Spider-Man back in 2002, depicting the story of one Peter Parker who gains spider powers. The movie revolutionized the superhero genre from that time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still my favorite Spidey, still my favorite Spider-Man movie. Much like several other franchises, the Spider-Man trilogy also found its demise after the third part failed disastrously. Portraying the story of Eddie Brock, aka Venom, fans were very disappointed with how director Sam Raimi let the film become a ruin. The director, however, would like to blame the inclusion of Venom on the fans and Sony. Well, damn! He's still is he doing this now? Like, when did hold on? Yeah, this was 2 days ago. Okay, I was gonna say, why do I have this article up? 2 days ago. Why do they do that? Why do they gotta blame the fans? Raimi didn't want Venom in the movie. Producers demanded it and ruined the movie. Yeah. So why is he blaming the fans? Like, what did we do? Sam Raimi blames Sony for ruining Spider-Man 3. With Spider-Man, the superhero genre lifted into the air. With Spider-Man 2, the world started taking superhero movies seriously with Peter Parker and Dr. Octavius fighting for science and the world. With Spider-Man 3, people were quite disappointed as Sam Raimi's build-up became a mishmash of villains in the end. With multiple side stories, several villains, and not enough emotional depth, fans hailed Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 as the director's weakest moment. I could agree with that. I haven't seen all of his movies, but from what I've seen, yeah. In an interview, the directors talked about the inclusion of Eddie Brock, aka Venom, and how he did not want the character in the movie at all, but was forced to include him. I just don't get why he's blaming fans then. Like, just blame the producers. Okay, so this is what he said. But when we were done writing the script, Avi Arad, my partner and the former president of Marvel at the time, said to me, Sam, you're not paying attention to the fans. You need to think about them. You've made 2 movies now with your favorite villains, and now you're about to make another one with your favorite villains. The fans love Venom. He is the fan favorite. All Spider-Man readers love Venom, and even though you came from 70s Spider-Man, this is what the kids are thinking about. Okay, so maybe he didn't like full out blame fans, like, looks like this guy said the fans wanted it, but so my favorite Spider-Man villain is Green Goblin, and they absolutely crushed it. William Dafoe, he crushed it. He will never be topped. So Sam Raimi did a good job with that. We'll give him that for sure. So please incorporate Venom listen to the fans now. And so that's really where I realized, okay, maybe I don't have the whole Spider-Man universe in my head. I need to learn a little bit more about Spider-Man and maybe incorporate this villain to make some of the real diehard fans of Spider-Man finally happy. Why is he saying finally happy, man? You made us happy with the Goblin. I don't think anybody would disagree with Williams. Yeah, only Goblin. Americus. OMG Critic says, even though Sam Raimi is a horror fan, he does not like or know anything about Venom. He probably hates Venom now. Because yeah. And it also kind of, I don't want to say it ruined Topher Grace's. It might have. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because Topher Grace, he left that 70s show where he was the star to do films, and he did he was Eddie Brock, but he was not good. It's not really his fault, I guess. But he just was not. I don't know why they I don't know why they looked at Topher Grace and they're like, yeah, there's Eddie. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, it kind of, he hasn't done a lot. He was in the one movie, branching off here, my bad. But Topher Grace was in the movie Take Me Home Tonight, and it was I actually enjoyed that. It's a little comedy. If you haven't seen it and you like comedies, check it out. It's I think it takes place like in the 90s. Yeah. He was rubbish. Yeah. Yeah. No one did, Cloud. No one liked him as Eddie. Anyways, when Sam Raimi returned to the world of Spider-Man, the director met his old friend in the first Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, meeting on the sets of the special screening of Raimi's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The director had a very emotional moment when he saw Tobey Maguire once again. Aw, I love Tobey. When I saw Tobey Maguire, my heart went out, and I thought, there's my old hero, my old friend. Aw. Is that it? Okay, with a shallow Eddie Brock and Bully Maguire. Oh yeah, in the ring. Spider-Man. I forgot about Bully Maguire. Spider-Man 3 received a rating of 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb and 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Sam Raimi directed movie is available to stream on Disney Plus in the US. I thought I was like, movie sucked, but if you want to watch it here. Yeah, I think I've actually only watched Spider-Man 3 once. The first one, I couldn't tell you how many times. Yes. I gotta put my Toby picture up again. I love Toby. All right, we got one more thing to cover, guys, and then we're calling it a night. What's up, Freddie? Man, I had the biggest crush. I still have a crush on Toby. I don't care. I had the biggest crush on Toby when that movie came out. Anyways, to soften the Henry Cavill, why do I always say his name weird? The Henry Cavill exit blow. The Witcher will break tradition and make another female character the lead in season 4 and beyond, despite Liam Hemsworth recast. Are we surprised? It's gonna be well, actually, I don't know. You would think that it's gonna be Siri. Oh, I think that is. Okay, I see her name already in this. It was the part where that's my problem. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this, but it's so stupid. I mean, they did it in this. I watched this last season of Witcher, and it's like it's the Witcher show, but he's not really the star in it anymore. The show needs a few. I mean, honestly, probably at this point, why not? I think that I don't know what the actress's name is that plays Siri, but she's good. She was a decent casting. Yennefer is another story. But all right, season 4 of the Netflix series The Witcher has a lot of pressure on it to be good. For starters, its lead actor Henry Cavill, who plays the titular Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, has exited the series and has been replaced by Liam Hemsworth. The show has been receiving declining reviews since the past season, and its spin-off miniseries The Witcher Blood Origin was also panned upon release. The show is also repositioning one of its main characters, Cirilla, who is played by Freya Allen, The fourth season sees the morally good Ciri possibly going to the dark side, and fans are worried that another Game of Thrones moment might occur. Spoilers for the show might be ahead. Oh, there's going to be a Daenerys moment, huh? Why did Henry Cavill leave The Witcher? Actor Henry Cavill was a fan favorite to play Geralt in the Witcher series ever since it was announced. The actor himself actively campaigned for the role and expressed that it was a dream come true to play the role as he was a fan of the games and the books. The actor was welcomed with open arms when the Netflix series debuted in 2019 and was often considered to be the perfect embodiment of the character from the books. He featured in the role for 3 seasons. However, he suddenly revealed in 2022 that after the 3rd season, he would not return to the series and that the Hunger Games star Liam Hemsworth would be replacing him. While no official reason was provided by Cavill or Netflix, fans started speculating that his commitment to being Superman in the DCEU was the reason for his departure. The actor appeared in a cameo at the end of Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam and later announced that he would be returning to the role of Clark Kent. A Man of Steel sequel also entered development, and since Cavill only had a 3-season contract with Netflix for The Witcher, it was speculated that he left the series to star as Superman. However, Warner Brothers Discovery later announced that there would be a soft rebooting of the DCEU, and they were putting James Gunn and Peter Safran in charge of DC Studios. Gunn announced that he would be launching the DCU, whose first film would be Superman Legacy, a film that would focus on a younger Superman. Cavill also announced that he would not be returning as Superman in the DCU after a meeting with Gunn and Safran. What change does season 4 have in store for The Witcher? If there is a season 4, guys, I'm kind of thinking that there might not be a season 4. Because of the strike and everything, they might just can it. I don't know though. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if they even started recording anything yet. Don't know. Well, the creators of The Witcher have a Henry Cavill-shaped void to fill in the beloved series. They also seem to be leaning towards a more controversial creative choice. Season 4 of the series is reported to be centered on the fan favorite character Princess Cirilla, who was played by Freya Allan. At the end of season 3, Ciri is saved by a group of bounty hunters called the Rats, who accept her into their fold after she kills her captor. Ciri, who usually represented the morally good in the series, already seems to be on the path to the darkness with her first human kill. She also introduces herself to the Rats as Falca. In the books, Falca is an antagonist who is known to have killed her own father and brothers, as well as cursed the people who were present at her execution. Oh yeah, they showed her. If you guys didn't watch, she like chatted with her. I don't know if it was like if she was just in her head or if she was actually there. I don't know. All of these hints point to Ciri being positioned as the main character of the series, as well as turning evil. Fans are hoping that the turn is not as jarring and off character as Daenerys Targaryen in the final season of Game of Thrones, which was one of the most controversial endings in TV history, along with trying to make the fans accept Liam Hemsworth as their Geralt. The creators have to make sure they do not forge a path to disaster. They kind of already did. They changed so much. So I haven't read the books. I've watched a lot of gameplay for the games, but I haven't actually played them myself. But I know the lore and everything. They changed so much. I don't understand why. Like why they can't. We talked about One Piece earlier. Fans love it because apparently they're sticking to the canon. And like imagine that. Imagine actually keeping the stories true to the source material. Hi, Real Patriots Party and Deconstruct over there on Rumble. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm lagging a bit. I know. I'm glad the audio's good. I think that's what's keeping everyone kind of hanging out today. Hopefully next week it's better. It's probably StreamYards. Everything else is working fine for me. Internet wise, like on my phone, when I'm searching stuff, there's no issues. So hold on a second. Raider said 50. Another 50. 50. Thank you, Raider, for upgraded glasses. I don't need upgraded glasses. Oh, you mean the ones like for the lights? Yeah. Thank you, Raider. Raider's trying to upgrade my internet and my glasses now. Thank you. 50. Let's see. America says, I only played Witcher 3, and when I watched last season, I was confused, angered, annoyed, and slightly aroused. America. Yeah, I know. It's been lagging the whole stream. I can't really do anything about it. I don't know if it's just StreamYards or if it's because I had a big storm here earlier. So sorry about that, guys. But I appreciate you guys actually hanging out. I mean, we had 80 for a little while, which was nice. But I know a lot of people probably hopped out after I was freezing because that's not who wants to see that? All right. Much love, great stream. Thank you, Mando. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss anything. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the love. I will be, if you're not following me on Kick, I have it in the description. I play games there a lot, basically every day. So the next time I'm live, it'll be over there. I will be back here next week, and I'm gonna have a guest. I know it's been a while since I had a guest. So next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be back here live, and we're gonna have a guest. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. And yeah, that's it. We're done. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.